Hello everyone. Welcome on into stream number 48 of Rookie to Royalty. Am I a bit low? No, I'm good. But welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Today we're going to try and stay unbeaten here with FC Tokyo because we are still in mid-October, the busiest month of the season, depending on how cups go. And we're doing really well, so we'll see if that continues. Hope you're doing well out there. We've had a good weekend so far here on a Sunday in New Zealand. But if you're on YouTube, please leave a thumbs up on the video, on the stream. Goodness me, gone back to old YouTube mode there. Yeah, the stream. That's what we're doing today. Helps push it out. And on Twitch, if you're new around here, drop a follow. It's greatly appreciated if you enjoy what you're seeing. If you don't, then, you know, don't, because it's your choice, but it's free and it helps out. So welcome in, everyone. Let's get straight into the action today. Hope you're all doing well. We're going to pick up where we left off yesterday. We had played a cup game against 10 men, Constole Sapporo, and just did enough through Kind Sato to pick up a 1-0 win. Before then, just grinding out results. 3-1 over JF United Chiba. Actually played quite well in that game, to be fair. After going down 1-0 early, a little bit of a scare there. Narrow against Gumbo Osaka in a cup game, which came after a previous round of that against good old RB Omiya Arudija, where we were a bit rusty in the first half. And before then, 5-0 over Shonan Balmere, who are having a mare this season. 1-0 in at that stage, top of the table clash over Sanfrecce Hiroshima. That was off the back of a boring 0-0 draw to start the stream. So we are still yet to lose here. 2.5 months through the season. It's a busy rest of October. Then it does start to look like it gets a little bit more on the kind side. We get January off here, which is worth noting. Well, that might have to be where we try and get up to at the end of next stream, maybe. But, yeah. We're in a not bad spot. Cups could change things. We've got that Kashima thing. I don't know if we'll get that far today. Hopefully we might. But, yeah. A lot of J1 anyway to start things off today. We still haven't actually learned who we're playing. Actually, that's a lie. I see it right down there. We've got FC Osaka at the start of December in that next round of the Emperor's Cup. They are in J2 and rock bottom, so we should be going through to hopefully the semis of that, which should please the board. I don't know what the playoff situation is here. Is that like the quarterfinals? Yeah, I don't know how that comp works. It's very confusing. It feels like it's the quarterfinals if there's only 8 teams left. So we're in good spots in both cups and top of the league. So hopefully that continues today. First up, we've got Koda Sanga, who are 19th in the J1 on 8 points. We've beaten teams above them 5-0 at times this season. So, yeah, this should be a nice kind start to the stream today. In terms of what we've got to work with, we've got a couple of players still missing. Valakari, I think, has legitimately just gone on to a rehab program, which is good. He's out for 6 to 12 days, and Yamani's still out quite long term, 12 days to 4 weeks. But apart from that, we're at full strength essentially, so that is quite nice. And also, I've just noticed here too, I want to get rid of Shirasaki because Rivera, we're going to put back out to right wing. Ushibori on the bench, and Shirasaki can go back down to the reserves, and that will sort our squad out. So it's getting a bit closer to full strength. Although I just think that Shizaka is still recommended for 45 minutes, so we might just change what we're going to do there. Rivera can start, and we'll figure the rest out later, maybe. Yeah, we should actually probably do that then, which is a bit annoying, but he's been doing a good job out there, his Paul Rivera. So, Paul Rivera, not Paul Rivera. Still learning these player names, but in good form. Let's hopefully continue it here. Still using Kabari as the backup left back at the moment, just because we are really weak otherwise. So Sumaya keeps a spot on the bench, and we've got both Hattori and Kawasaki on the bench, with no Valakari and with Oloyo coming in, but hopefully going to be a good stream today, and this is a nice way to kick things off. Now we're outside the transfer window, we're going to be burning through the games here. Also, fair warning, my freaking food bag delivery here in New Zealand, I forgot to do it earlier today. I got sloppy on that, so it's going to come during the stream, so I might need to duck out for 5 to 10 minutes during that and just put the food away, but hopefully not for too long. So just early warning on that. I made a balls up, unfortunately, so I've sorted that out for the next about 8 weeks, so that's not going to happen again. But here we go, first game of the stream. We're away at 19th place Kodasanga, 4-2-3-1 versus another 4-2-3-1. Although ours is a 4-3-3 position, not too sure if they're going to change too much. Maybe a 4-1 or maybe a 4-4-2. Anyway, we'll see what they go with. But either way, it can't be working too well because they're 19th as we are going to be rocking the white. Looks like they'll be in the purple at home. And let's get things underway today. There's a bit of flair from a team in 19th straight from kickoff. Goodness me. I did just see when I was doing the X post as well, at Shaun does FM. You want to drop a follow. Did see Pathetic was trending in New Zealand. I'm not too sure what's up with that. If it's because of Liverpool or if it's a different reason. Probably just Liverpool. And whoa, 100 jeepers EZE. Thank you very much, man. Greatly appreciated. But welcome on in here. It's been a while since you come in. But thank you very much. Hope you've been doing well, man. Have you popped in since we've made the move to Tokyo? Not too sure, to be fair. Oh, he might be off there, Sato. He is. Good save from their keeper. It's greatly appreciated, man. Welcome on back. But this should be a nice kind start to the stream today. First 19th. And if we win this, we're going to get a 7-point gap on top of the table over the teams that are on the same games played as us. As they've had a bit of an injury there, so Fuji's coming on at centre back. This has been really boring so far, as Miyazawa does get a foot in there, and now he's trying to do something on the counter somewhat. Feels like something else is going to come from this though, because that started a really weird spot. And they clear it, but we get it back. So let's see what we can do. Pekedinov up to Sato, who starts to cook. He's going to take on the shot from a tight angle. Somehow scores. Not sure what their goalkeeper's doing from that angle. Shinahara, because that looked like he should have at least attempted to save it. But it's taken halfway through the first half, and we've actually finally got a shot, and it's ended up being a goal. I'm talking over an absolute banger. I should probably just pump up the volume on this one. But yeah, that took a while for the first shot, didn't it? But we've got a 1-0 lead on the road, which is nice. We have been weird on the road at times this season, especially against the bad teams, but starting to hit our groove now, it feels like here. Which is a bit of a weird comment for a team that's unbeaten, but just a bit more so than usual maybe. Especially with a couple of big players still being out injured. Not doing badly at all here. Now, can we pick out Ishimaru, all 2 meters of him, from a set piece? Yes, finally, right. Look at that big unit. That's what we're supposed to be doing from set pieces. Liverpool dream of set piece moves like that. I've got to stop bringing it up. I didn't even watch it, but it just sounded horrific. The bits I heard on the radio earlier today. Sounds like Virgil van Dijk was Virgil van Schijk. But anyway, 2-0 up. Now, who's just got a knock there? Sato. Hopefully recovers. He did get a little minor injury last game too, I think. So we might need to take him off at the half if we're in a good spot, and we can actually work our usual left winger back to full fitness that way and put Rivera at right wing. So that's probably not a bad option that we can take. But that's a solid first half. We took a wee while to get going, that game, just as a whole, really. But super dominant, so I think we've got to be happy with that now. Yeah, Sato's still a bit cooked, so Rivera out right, and Ishizaka can continue to make his way back from injury. Otherwise, got to be pretty happy with that. So let's address the team. Try and challenge them to really put the foot down here against a team that just aren't very good, according to the table. Let's crack on into it here. With this FC Tokyo team that are going very nicely for us. So it is Sanfrecce Hiroshima in second, but they've played one more game than us, even given they're not playing today. So we're in a nice little spot here as Oloyo gets a yellow, so we'll just take him off for safety. Kawasaki actually will come on for him. No need to risk things too much here for 2-0 lead. And keep an eye on fitness as well, just because we've got lots of quick backups here in October before things, at the moment, get a bit easier the rest of the season in terms of fixture scheduling. October is an absolutely hectic month, especially seeing as we're alive in all competitions, the 2 cups as well as this. Could be worse next season if we continue to go the way we are, though, because could be Champions League thrown in there as well. You'd hope so anyway. If we're top by the amount we are, it'd take a right old bottle job. But we're just doing a solid job here in the second half. There's Ishizaka. Can he pick out Ishimaru again? The Ishis. He did, but not quite on target. Miyazawa's actually going a bit poorly up front, so we'll give a run to Matsubaru. Bara, sorry, not Baru. Who else is going a bit feely out there? And we might take Malizia off with our left back issues, so Kabari can come on for him. And we've got one more sub if we desperately need to make one. Either because of injury or someone goes to a red heart. Now on the ball here with 10 minutes left plus whatever's added is Bakedanov. Back to Ishimaru. Pings it out there nicely to Rivera. Now number 7 at right wing. Nice 1-2 between him and Bakedanov. Here goes Rivera. Back for Bakedanov. Might take on the shot. He does. It's fallen to Kawasaki. That's a top save that from Shinohara, because he wouldn't have been expecting that. So we get a chance from set piece. Rivera going to try and get an assist. And it's a corner. Thought that might be a handball, actually, the way that sort of popped up quite limply. But the other side, it's a Shizaka. Going to try and pick out a Ishimaru. Can't, but Matsubaru's there to pull that back for Kabari. Goodness me. He's a centre back. What's he doing hitting the ball like that with his foot? And Rivera's cooked, so we'll make that final sub now. That will be, where is the youngster? Shirasaki. There we go. But 3-0 all over Red Rover now. And we're going to get a essentially 7-point gap on top of the table. But Matsubaru, 40, he's done quite well to even find Kabari, given the body's in the way. And that's just a slap that from Kabari. And the goalie's just got caught out, which I can't blame him. Don't expect a centre-back to do that. So we've made it 3-0, and it'll be 3 points to start things off today. Oh dear. What's he done that for? That's a red card. Right, just to make things really interesting. Let's now do that maybe for the rest of this game. Play without a cam. Yeah, we can do this. There we go. Right. Bit dumb that from Matsunanga. Given the timing, he's absolutely taken them out. So that's a proper red card. That I don't condone it, but if you're gonna get a red card, that's how you get a red card. You make it decent, don't you? None of this 2 yellow cards stuff. That's proper red card worthy. But we're still going to win 3-0. Bit of a shame at the end there, but we get away with it, which is the main thing. So 3-0 on the road. Probably going to have to change things up next game because Matsunanga will not be playing, and that could be quite a lengthy suspension given what he's done there. Where is he? I'm not happy with that, bro. Like, seriously, mate, you can't be doing that in that situation. He looks stressed, but I feel like I'm just justifiable and having a go at him there. So yeah, it's a 6-point lead, but game in hand, so it's 7. So we're in a nice spot. Yeah, I'm not appealing that. And we'll just find the half week's wages. For that, Sato, 5 to 7 weeks for an orange injury that didn't even stay there at half time. Yikes. Okay. So that's going to test our depth at wing a little bit. Yeah, that's a bit of a bummer, actually. So a couple of not ideal situations from that game. So just combined, please. So Sato, so Rivera. Now we really do need Ishizaka to get back, and that will mean that Shibari can get on the bench. You can come back up to the senior squad. And Kabari, have we got another defensive option? Really, we need another centre back. Because if we take one off, because he's going to go to left back, we could just play Samaya instead of Kabari, who's getting a bit dudded by these situations we find ourselves in. I think Kabari's a better player though. So we'll do that. Call up. Not him. Yeah, we're going to need someone here, aren't we? Reports. Honky Moon, you'll do. You've got good potential. Up you come for a potential debut. Someone we signed free out of the MLS. So that could be the move here. Honky Moon. Might be a little bit funky foreign player-wise. No, we're fine. Cool. That's worked out well then. Okay. All sweet. And that game is in only a couple of days, so we better do some rest as well. Selection info. There it is. There it is. And solid bit of rest for you guys. Right. Happy days. Let's pay on that prediction. And do another one here as we're going to take on a much better team this time around. In Kawasaki Frontale, who sit, I think that's 7th. It is. It's the 7th in the league. And Bakirinov, player of the week. So that's good. One of our signings. Oh, he's out for the cup as well. It's a shame, but we've got Rivera. So that's all good. So, yeah, Kawasaki Frontale up next, but we are back at home. So that prediction is now live. Now reserve team. Some of these guys probably do need some footy. We'll just give him a teeny bit if we can. You're resting, so it's probably not a great idea to play you. You're injured, so not great either. You're injured, so not a great idea. The rest of you guys, if we can get a 90 into you. Can we just get a sneaky 20 minutes just to warm you up, maybe? Might be a solid idea. Okay, we've got a game rescheduled against Shiba. Not sure why, but it's happening. Are they in Asia, maybe? Anyway, apparently we're quite hot favourites for this game. I didn't think we'd be that strong. Come on, season preview. Where are they? 10th, I suppose it might make sense then. Interesting, they've got Hattori in the Dream 11 for the league because he's not starting for us. But anyway, shows our midfield depth. And Kabari also team of the week. Hence why we're going to start him in this next game. despite there being a little bit of a risk about that with our left back situation currently. But now I've got a bit of extra transfer money. That's probably in the first area we touch in the next window, whenever that opens. Thanks to the guy who went to Man City before we got here, making so many appearances, giving us a cool 750k, give or take. Can do a bit of damage with that over here in Japan. But we're just going to keep doing what we're doing. Makes sense. Where are we? We're only October 2, so I think Newcastle still haven't started their season. In case anyone was wanting us to check on them, that's why we haven't. They're still probably just kicking off the A-League Women, so we've played quite a few games while they're still having an off-season. Might just do a quick look at Manjung, though. That's probably the more interesting one to look at, actually. Don't think we checked how they did last season. Okay, they're up there this year, you know. They're right up there. Season preview, they're still third. Now, can I look at last season? Oh, they had a stinker last year. Only finished 6th, Manjung. That's a poor season by their standards. Like, we left them after the 3rd place season, so that's a big drop. But they look like they might be back on track this year. And their one loss did come to JDT though, so good battle there with our former club at the top of the Malaysian League. But for this game, Kabari and for the suspended Matsunanga. Otherwise, it's pretty much the same team. Just a few changes on the bench. And thankfully, Ishizaka is now available for the rest, for a full game, which is nice. So let's crack into this one. As Hunky Moon needs a number. 23 is a solid centre backish number, I feel like. 2 and 3 is 5. They're all sort of defending numbers. Jeez, the light's gone a bit dark, isn't it? Good old New Zealand summer. The weather doesn't know what it's doing. Yeah, pick up where you left off, I suppose. Might have to be a little bit better, but we didn't think I was doing media. Finally got a TV game. Shunter, what a name. Yeah, we can handle whatever's thrown at us, hopefully. Our fans are great. And yeah, we want to score goals. We like to play positive football here. Looking at you, Arnie Slot. Oh, is this another team with this? Right, we played a team like this quite early in the season. It was Vissel Kobe, and we tore them a new one. So hopefully it's going to happen here as well. Because I don't think 3 at the back with no real protection out wide is a good option against us. Although if we do that from kickoff, maybe it's not going to be an issue. Let's just see what they are doing. They do come back, but it's really attacking. And I think based on the one time we've played this system in our first game here, I don't know if this is going to end too well for these guys. Could get proven wrong because they might be a much better team, but not too sure as Rivera starts to dance out right. Okay, Bekiranov with a long range effort. Good save there from Nishikawa. Not what I was anticipating us to actually do there with how they're set up. Thought we'd try and drive at them a bit more there. But it's going to be quite interesting against this formation. I'm relatively confident we'll get the job done here, given what they're rocking with. And stats-wise early, we are looking the business. A goal would be quite nice for that before they do us with only a few shots they've had so far in this game. A free kick Rivera to take. Wouldn't mind him just picking out our striker here and him having a crack. Instead, it's just hit the bar. Not too far off there from Rivera, but could have had a better chance. Probably a bit harsh from me there, but you know, high percentage football want to play here. And it is now Kawasaki, well, it was Kawasaki on the ball, but nice work there. Bit of a double team. Miyazawa tracking back from striker, getting the ball back, and now Ishimaru. Bit of an adventure before going up to Bakiranov, and now Rivera. Can he square this for someone? Not yet, not yet. Might take it on himself here. He does, and fair play. We are scoring a lot of goals like that. The wide forward doing a job for us outright. And Rivera just continues to do whatever we need from him. Just being our Leo de Oliveira from last season at the Jets. He's just the Swiss Army knife in our squad. Just come in and get a job done. And he gives us a 1-0 lead. And hopefully now we can put the foot down against these guys, because I reckon that formation ain't flash against us. Okay, oh, can we make it? Can we make it 2-0 before the half? Still a bit of time. Oh, that's not a good ball, but thankfully they have no one up with their formation. And even if we hit it back to them, they just give it straight back to us. As Bakiranov takes his time. Oh, this is good footy. Rivera, he stayed on 2-0. Right. That's probably what we deserve out of how well we played that first half. But Bakiranov just took his time. Arroyo just way too open, and from there they're just scrambling to try and cover. And Rivera picks up a double just on the stroke of half time. 2-0 FC Tokyo. And we just defend the set piece well enough to make it into half time. Yeah, got to be pretty happy with that, I think. Just looking at the teams around us, if Jubilo could take some points off Kashiwa, that would be quite nice. What is Saga Mahara doing that high? But I don't know if I've ever heard of that club. Might have to check them out soon. Now, I don't think anyone out there was going too badly. They're not. Oh, it's a rivalry game, this too. Ooh, that's nice then. Keep putting the foot down. The cheek of playing free at the back in a rivalry game. You silly, silly gooses. It's far too blasé from them. Grab one more and then we can have a party in the derby. Arroyo or Bakiranov might take on a shot here. He will. 3-0. There we go. Kawasaki getting their back kicked. Absolutely punished here. Good finish there from our right back. He's in a top of the form at the moment. Man of the match previous game. And he's got an assist and a goal in this one too in the derby. So fair play to Matsunanga, because he actually picked a good game to get suspended for, because it's not very competitive, this. There's Miyazawa now with a free kick. Floats it. Ishimaru doesn't pick him out. Oh, Arroyo's going to try and put it away. Good save. Nishikawa's done really well there. Thought he might be out of position a little bit there, but no. Now again, we're going to have a bit of a quick backup here, so go a little bit deeper, but can look to make some subs relatively shortly. Kabari's not going well, but Maurizio does need to rest more, so we can bring on a centre back in Samaya. Bakiranov something a blinder, but will give Sasaki some game time. Ishizaka from an injury will give him a rest. Also Matsubaru for Miyazawa. And we'll just do that for now. Maybe Shimazaki will come off at some stage for Kawasaki, but... Or even Hattori might need game time more. But we'll rotate a bit, because this one feels like it's pretty well under control. Keep praising. They've had a couple of shots, but nothing that we've seen, so we're in a good spot here. Anyone tired? Not really. Last sub, let's do what we said we were going to. Hattori, actually Kawasaki needs the game time more. Surprisingly. Can't take off Rivera on a hat-trick, so we'll do that one. The right winger probably needs more game time on the bench, but see if Rivera can pick up a hat-trick. Bit more praise is coming at us a bit here late with all those subs we've made, but we're looking good. Actually, I kind of forgot that we're a bit light at right wing, so it was probably a way smarter sub to make, but we're all good. 3-0, comfy win in the derby. Get the morale up. So we're in a very nice spot. Oh, and we've gone unbeaten for 30 competitive matches. I'm not sure that's entirely us, to be fair. We might have lucked into that because, yeah, maybe it includes Newcastle as well. Either way, we're in a good patch of form here. With that derby win, 7 clear. It actually could be a bit more. It probably is a bit more. It might be 9. Sanfrecce are now 9 behind us on the same games played, although Shimizu 25 they could go up to, so it probably is still 7. We'll just check out. Right, he's a bit jaded. That's fine. That's why I'm subbing you at times, mate. Let's give you a rest for a couple of days, eh? But yeah, the Tamagawa Classico, we've absolutely romped home there. Their manager's unhappy. Fair. I mean, to be fair, how'd you walk into that job first up, mate? Goodness me. No wonder you getting found out. Alright, I was going to check out this team. Sagamihara. Because that's one I have not heard of, and they're doing a quite good job. Season preview? Yeah. What are they doing all the way up there? Oh, they'll go free at the back if we're going to have fun when we play them. At least I hope we do. I mean, to be fair, Urawa also have a free at the back. The preseason favourites, I reckon that's what's costing some of these teams. You're getting a bit confident. Maybe some of them, though. It's the two in front that's really the yuck one. That's the one we like to play against. But next up, we've got Gumbo Osaka, who we did beat yesterday. So hopefully we're just going to do the same thing here. So let's get a prediction going for that one. Oh, as the voice starts going. We are away for this one. Right. I think we were away when we beat them yesterday as well. So hopefully do a double up. Shimizu's a relatively big game when we play them, given where they are. And then we've got a triple header against Kashima. So that's going to be interesting. The league and then the double in the Emperor's Cup, I think it is. But Gamba are not in good form mid-table. So good chance for us here. Now, who needs a bit of a run for the reserves? Not the injured players. So get rid of a couple of these players. But the rest of them, I think we can give a decent run to. Who is actually a sub? I don't know if any of them are. Matsubaru, so we'll just give him 45 and same for you. Otherwise, we should be right. Especially for Sunday back. Oh, hopefully we'll get away with 45 on those guys. But quite heavy favourites, given our recent form and Gumbers. So it probably means we're going to lose this one, just because FM things. Now, is Matsunanga back as well? That's probably the other question here, because I might have stuffed up something there, actually, now I think of it. With how I want the squad balance. He is back, okay. So he can come on bench for Moon, who can drop back down into the B team. No, we'll actually start him as well on recent form. Just balance that bench out a bit better while we're still waiting for Yamane to come back from injury. So we'll do that, but otherwise just stick to what's working, and also just make sure he is picked here. Let's not play him in that game. That could have been bad. And that is a fitness coach. That's fine. They do take a while to sort their staff out, these other teams. But that's all good. Oh, and a bit more transfer money. I tell you what, we do some good bits out of whatever's happened at the club previously, because I think that's going to top us up close to $1 million for the next window, which should terrify other teams really, because we do have some areas that we can improve here. Asada, you look quite handy actually. I don't know if we need you, and you've got a lot of potential, so we'll just ignore you for the moment. JF have beaten Urawa. Oh, poor old Uhira moving to a bigger club. How's that working out for you, absolute tool? Suck on that. Suck on 7th place while we're first, mate. Bigger club. Enjoying it, Trent Uhira. Who else? Felipe Uhira. Okay, it's not ideal while he's out on loan, but it is what it is. Right, let's do a quick save, and we'll get into this next game. Gumbo Osaka. Not going well, but still mid-table, so see how this goes. Also, a bit of turn the light on. It's getting quite dark, isn't it, that face cam? There we go. It's a lot better. Okay. Couple of 3-0 wins to start things off today. Can it continue? How far away are some of these guys? Valakari should get his way back in the mixer for the next game. So that's handy, because he's probably been our player of the season up until the injury. If some of those clauses came through earlier, we definitely could have got Gio Reyna in the past transfer window too, which was a shame. He would have been a heck of a signing here in J1. But yeah, just keep doing what you're doing, fellas. As they go the 4-2-2-2, so it's a proper formation this time. We actually have to play serious football to try and beat this team. Don't have a team that's taking the mickey out of us. But a win here, and we are getting into a really solid gap on teams. So when we eventually hit that patch where the game sort of nerfs our tactic because you're not allowed to be winning that easily, we'll still be okay, hopefully. We're in the white, Gumbo Osaka in the blue and the black. As we discussed yesterday, Inter Milan / Auckland FC. Speaking of teams who had some shockers defensively in the past 24 hours, and that's a shocker from them. Ishimaru makes it 1-0. Sakaridis might get sucked off the back of that because that was horrific goalkeeping. If he's using a foreign spot, you'd be pretty filthy on that. But Rivera just hangs it far post. I mean, I don't know why he's defending that close, that low to someone who's jumping and 2 meters tall plus the afro. But 1-0 up, 6 minutes in. That's a nice early goal. Is the Saga Mahira team just grinding out results? And Kashiwa looking quite decent as well. There's our Shimizu, so things might be about to get a little bit interesting off the back of this game. Ishimaru's on a hat-trick inside 15 minutes. I've lamented him last couple of streams because after the first couple, he forgot how to score headers, and all of a sudden he's remembered again, isn't he? Goodness me. Absolute weapon at that height. That's a good header, that one too. No one stopping it. And our centre-back's on a hat-trick. With still 75 minutes to get it. I tell you what, he's got a chance here from another set piece because they're not looking too hot from them. And oh, we've got to. Penalties. Yeah. So that should mean that he's on it. Ishimaru, go and get the ball, bro. We're going to give you a shot from the spot. Penalty awarded. Oh, what? Game? Stupid FM. Okay, so it's actually Rivera. If you missed this, okay, he scored. That's okay. Should have been a hat-trick for our centre-back, but he might still get one. Might have to have a word with him after that because he's got a bit greedy on it. But Rivera, 3-0, inside 20 minutes. We might be a bit good here. And here's the guy on the hat-trick. He should have his hat-trick by now. Disappointing from the game to not realise I was geeing that up. But we're going to make our way forward here. This looks like a more open play thing about to happen as Arroyo makes it 4-0. These guys are not in form, are they? Goodness me. We are just hooking them something horrific here. Love to see their goalkeeper rating. The first one was a howler. The rest of them been entirely his fault, but a 5.9. Yeah, he's not going to be in a good spot after conceding every shot against him. Although it might continue if we can see from this free kick. Also this corner. No, Ishimaru, good header away. We don't win the race to the ball though. Oh, he nearly get a foot on that too for Shimazaki. What have you done that for, Ishi? Shot of Fujio. We'll probably get a chance here from the spot. I think it was pretty clear cut. So they're going to get a chance to get back into this, which is a shame. It was actually Matsunanga. He's highlighted for some reason, so it might have been him. Looked like it was Ishimaru though. Now, can Ishikawa make their day even more miserable? Tell you what, he probably should have. He got down to it, but somehow it's got through him. Complexities makes it 4-1, so the clean sheet bonus is gone. Probably saved us some money there. This will be an interesting angle, because it looked pretty savable. Jeepers. I'm glad we were 4-0 up. Otherwise, that one would sting a little bit. But we're in a pretty safe spot here, even with 60 minutes to go. As Rivera goes inside the box straight from the restart. We'll earn a corner. Ishimaru. Can he get his hat trick? He's calling for it there. At the far post. We don't know. Their goalkeeper's actually done his job this time. Sakalidis hoofs it deep. Ishimaru wins it, and Rivera's done really well to control that. Reckon he's going to take on the shot here. Not a good option. So those are a couple of slightly average highlights after they got their penalty. But yeah, Shimizu beating Sanfleque is quite interesting. But yeah, every shot on target so far has been a goal. So the goalkeepers, well, could do a bit harsh on our guy, given ours was from a pen. Oh, it's a pullback. This is a very interesting chance we're creating here, given we just passed it from almost inside the 6-yard box. Fujikawa, oh, they've saved that one. Finally, a goalkeeper has saved something. It's only taken 38 minutes. He's still on a 5.9, so it's not helped him out too much, but is what it is. But that's a very impressive first half up until the penalty we gave away. But, you know, got one as well. We're 10 points clear. Goodness me. Now, anyone... Maurizio was having a bit of a moan about his fitness, wasn't he? So we'll give Kabari a run at left back early in this half. Yep, very happy. Keep going. It's almost like Michael Vood's in goal for them. It should be a pretty chill second half. So we've got Shimizu up next. And then the triple header against Kashima, who are losing to Sagamihara at the moment. Bakidinov's a little bit tired. Okay. Probably manage fitness in a game like this. But Arroyo just couldn't quite win the race to that ball. As their goalie will pump it deep. Not sure why we're giving it straight back to their players, especially with how slow we reacted there. Now, did he get off there? I thought he might just be. The way that he's running back to the half, I'm not so sure. And no, it's 4-2, so we... Okay, he's off from there, but it's not the... Nah, it's how Bakidinov's done that. I might take him off anyway, actually. As risky as that is with what's just happened for Sasaki. But from 4-0 up, we are just threatening to stuff this all up. Alright, okay. Sorry, just keep an eye on the door there for the grocery delivery. Oh, pen referee. Come on. Come on. There's Rivera. Oh, come on. Go. Okay, this is a mental game, isn't it? Defense very, 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 very optional. Shimazaki up to Rivera, who just jogs by Hashimoto. And yeah, he's got to be on like a 5.5 now, that goalie, to reflect the 5 goals he's conceded. I tell you what, I'm not far off, 5.6. Now, Ishimaru hat-trick just to complete this all. Oh, okay, maybe not like this. We might have ruined the chance for that. Yeah, we definitely have with that shot. Okay, there's a couple of players out there getting a little bit tired. Ishimaru's won, but on a hat-trick, I'm reluctant to take him off, and Rivera's also on a hat-trick now. He's got a free kick. Probably a difficult angle to try and beat the goalkeeper from. Although, the way he's been going, I don't blame him for actually taking it on. Just didn't quite come off there. He's had to parry it away. As Sakalidis will hoof that one clear. Ishizaka, we might take off here on a 6.5 coming back from his injury. So Ushibori can get some game time. Still got one more stoppage, so we'll hold off for that. Keep an eye on fitness. Okay, Ishimaru is a bit cooked, unfortunately. So, great shift. But Sameo for you. And of the rest, we might take off Fujikawa while going a little bit averagely. So, that'll be the last couple of subs. But very well under control. Brief little scare there when they made it 4-2, but straight from the restart. Got back to our 3-goal lead. This is some interesting defence, but it's actually worked as we get it up to Miyazawa. That pass not quite on the money, but Rivera, hat-trick hunting. That's a gorgeous ball from him, goodness me. He's in good touch outright, and Ushibori, first goal for the club. So there we go, 6-2. This ball from Rivera, though, is a beauty. There's no one marking it. Simple as you like. That he's got a horrific rating now. I said 5.5 earlier. It's probably going down off the back of that. No, 5.5. That might be as low as it can go. He's had a stinker. Goodness me. I don't know if I've seen anything as low as that before. But 6-2. And we've got a 10-point gap on top of the J1. A little bit leaky there defensively, briefly, but if you're scoring 6 goals, can't really complain, can you? So we'll just pay out on that one. So it might just bring us down a touch. Looks a bit, it might be a touch better. Okay. But Rivera in great form while Sato's out, so we're good there at right wing. And Shimizu S-Pulse, who are, I think they're in 4th. They are, 25 points. They've played one less game than us, though, so that could... I mean, we actually only got a 7-point gap, but those games in hand, it's... If we beat Shimizu, it's looking like a big old gap for us on top of the league. And we're at home for this one too, so that is very nice indeed. Now, I think we've already played these guys this season. I'll have to double check this, but I think we've played and beaten them. I think this is the second time. Yeah, we beat them 3-1 away. So, based on that, hopefully, I think we're in pretty similar touch here, but just with a bit more technical familiarity, because that was our second game in charge. Yeah, quite heavy favourites. I'm quite looking forward to taking on that Urawa team, who are supposed to be the favourites, because they are well behind us now, 15 points. If they're supposed to be one of the best teams in the continent, we're looking pretty handy here. Yes, Ishimaru, Rivera, and Arroyo all get into the team of the week. We know about him, so we don't need to add him to the shortlist again. Yeah, we've got 950k now in that transfer budget just from clauses, so that's nice. Now Kita. Who's Kita? He might be out on loan. I don't feel like that's a major. Oh, it could be though. He is out on loan, but it's not great, is it? Bit of a major. Okay, this is a team that we should bypass the press against apparently, so we'll do that. That's the one I always do, to be fair. And this game is tomorrow. You're still injured. You're still injured. The rest of you guys hopefully can get 90 in. I think we're playing today, aren't we? Yes, so that should work. As long as there's no one actually picked, we'll be fine. Right, cool. Valakari back just in time. I don't know if we actually bother for this game. Arroyo's been doing a pretty decent job. Is he 33 now? Oof, okay, yeah, we might be a short spell here for Valakari, as good as he's been. So do we put him on the bench over Hattori? So Kawasaki's not actually been that great, is he? Just in case we need him, Valakari can get around here. Because he has been really good. But otherwise, I'm not going to change too much for this one. Sorry, just got to keep an eye out for the food's on the way, apparently. So I might just duck away quickly when that gets here and help put it away. It's an early warning. We'll get stuck into this game and then we've got a triple header against Kashima. But we're not changing a thing from what we've been doing of late. We are in such good form. Why would we? Okay, yeah, just we're going to keep saying that because it's working. And straight to the touchline. So of course this one's not on TV. It was just a derby, I think, that they had on TV. Everyone's wondering what's going on with this team who are 7 points clear with a game in hand over most teams. Except this one. Win this, it could almost be season over. As we're at home are in the blue and the red and Shimizu in the bright orange. Looking like a highlighter. Ryan Teague. Back in the A-League. Can't think of anything else that rhymes with those two words. Unfortunately, because I was on a mini roll here. Right, but so early stages, we didn't feel like we've been on the front foot, but according to the stats, we have been, so I suppose. Apparently we've had more ball too. It's just I've seen a couple of little bits there where we are knocked down the right into the field, which has me a bit concerned. They're playing a decent formation, these guys too, so it might be a handy team, given the games in hand they have. But we do now have a set piece. Ishizaka, can he pick out Ishimaru? Of course he can. Oh, what an absolute cheat code he is. Kenji Ishimaru. Without a shadow of a doubt, the favourite centre-back I've used on the game this year, because he is just enormous. 2 metres tall, can't teach that. Or so they say. 1-0. The Ishi's linking up. We do pretty well from open play as it is, but a couple of set piece goals added to the mix, and we have got a very nice little team here. with still Sato, with other Kari not in here. We usually have the bloke on the bench instead of Matsunanga too, just because of the whole left back situation. That's the only reason we changed our centre back partnership. But to be fair, it's working quite well, this one. Outside the red card he got in the derby, but that was almost funny how that worked out. Despite how horrific the tackle was. Now it's not conceived from here. Okay, just a half-time highlight. And Ishimaru from set piece, the difference maker. So we're not doing that great, to be honest, but we're in front. And Kashiwa being held as well. So there's a couple of results here that only help us. Now who's out there rating-wise? Miyazawa's a bit fair on a 6.5, but I think we'll just stick with what's been working at the moment. Just tell them going well, capable of better. And we get the ball from the restart. And thankfully this time, don't give it away. Although, oh, that's dirty from Henriksen there. Don't know if he needed to do that, to be fair. It was a pretty loose touch as it was. Bit of frustration there from Shimizu. Straight from the restart. Okay, we've got both our wingbacks a bit tired, as is Shizaka. But most of those guys are playing quite well, so we'll just leave for the moment. Against a decent team. We're just struggling to break them down ever so slightly, although Miyazawa, 6.4, we might get him off here for Matsubara. Someone walking past, that's okay. Also, Rivera's actually stinking up the joint a bit too. Yeah. Weird couple of attackers not at their best here. Okay, Malizio's now a bit tired, so we are going to have to just manage this a bit in this game. So Kabari, the young 19-year-old, who we are trying to develop as a starter, but as I was saying, that left back, that situation with Yamani getting injured has not helped there. Now Ishizaka, this will be our final stoppage. So we'll get him off for Ushibori. Of the rest, it's probably Shimazaki who's not in good touch. So Kawasaki for him. Bit harsh on Hattori, just seemed Bakirdanov there, a bit tired as well. It probably would have been a smart as Sabo was about to time waste. We're not going to get it done in time. Really a game that we should have put to bed by now, and we haven't, so let's hope it's not about to prove costly. They're having a go at us here down our right hand side. That's well off, well off, well off. Don't need to worry about this one. We'll start time wasting. I'm so confident that's like a million miles off. And it is, thankfully, because I called that very, very early. And, yeah, I mean, it's a bit late, the replay there, because he's already played the pass, but you get the idea. Nakagawa was off at the races there, like, just like a 100-meter sprinter with no coordination for when the gun goes off. We'll just drop this a little bit of a scratchy display from us here, truth be told. 89, there's a highlight, but for who, Jeff? We're on the ball, let's hope it continues that way. Ushibori in there, Arroyo, Ushibori in the box, across the face of goal. Shirasaki's, we're mucking around with it a bit here. And off the post, and I thought there was an offside in there. It was just a lack of reaction. Being FM26. And now, okay, that's worked out okay. Nothing dumb here. Thank you. Right. Bakirdinov. Shirasaki. Good work. Fresh legs. Let him cook the youngster. Let him cook the youngster. Let him cook. Oh, have a shot while he's off his line. Oh, he's got back to cover that, but that hopefully is going to waste enough time here by the time we take this through Ushibori. He's taking a sweet time over it. Just leaving 1 minute left by the time he takes it. And in it goes. And he's got it, unfortunately, Kojima. Not having a shocker like the Greek-sounding fella was in that previous game. Now he's pumped this deep in there. Actually, no, we're going to get it back. Although that's dreadful from Arroyo, given the game situation. And that's got to be off that time. It was. I'm not sure what some of our defenders are doing there. Matsunanga. Thankfully get away with it. It's a scratchy win, but it's a win. And given... Kishiwa actually got a win, so it's still 7 points. But given they were a team with a game in hand on us, that's quite big. So we'll say we were a bit rough there. Bit rough. And we've now won 100 competitive matches as a manager. Scenes. Get the cricket bat out. Thank you. Thank you. Raise the bat for the century. And he is in a run of form here. All green ratings, 4 goals in last 5. Mostly clean sheets as well. So Ishimaru, if anyone ever wants to buy him, I mean, I can see why Stuttgart want him. I should probably try and lock him into a new contract, actually. He's got an extension clause. Happy days. We can change his playing time too, actually. How do I do that these days? Oh, there we are. Yes, important player. Boomfa. Let's get you locked in long term. A couple of players I probably need to change that time to, and also resty Shaun. Right, so now I've got a triple header against Kashima. The first of which is just in the league, but then we've got them in a two-legged J-League Cup, sorry. I believe it was a quarter-final. But we'll just rest our guys, because they are getting a touch tired here. I think Maurizio also needed the rest as well, so that's why I've been taking him off early. We are going to be it's going to be quite handy getting the week-long gaps again soon. And we are at home for this one. So this one is for the league game, usual league game. Ethan Nwaneri, Ballon d'Or winner. Sure. I mean, I think this has happened before. He's at Bayern, to be fair. A little bit less weird than if he was at Arsenal. First, I think he's done it back to back now, actually, though. Annoyingly. He's quite good, isn't he? Can't jump, but otherwise he's great. Don't take the piss out of him, Shaun. He's proper good. Another team we're playing here we're getting a lot of teams at the right time here, it feels like, right now. Just they are not in good touch. Now, Kawata, I think he's our third choice striker, so we're not too bad off if he's the one who gets injured, and it's a minor one anyway. Yeah, we're getting teams at their worst at the moment, which is helping us greatly in this current patch. And outside of Shimizu, I think everyone else has been on a horrific run. Now, Kawasaki, this would be... that's a bit more long-term. Okay, so Kawasaki, a hip and dream. With him being old, that's going to be 3 to 4 months. So that's not ideal. Even if he hasn't been great since coming in, he's still very handy to have. So that's a bit of a shame. So that, I mean, it does give us a easier choice in terms of who to not have on the team. But so Hattori on the bench, Valakari. I mean, those are really good numbers, as good as Arroyo's been. So if he's able to play a full 90, we'll get him back in there relatively soon. Yamane is the one that I'm hoping gets back soon so we can chuck Kabari back alongside Ishimaru, because I like that pairing. Young and very promising. But let's see, we did also do the bypass the press that last time. Yeah, we can play through the press. That might have, maybe it's better off doing that all the time. Felt like we were a little bit not there in that previous game. So hopefully that might help it. But I think everything's going Millhouse here. The dynamics are pretty good. Yeah. The board should love us the way we're going. B+, the supporters adore us. Recorded top half finish. That's what we passed. Later stages of Emperor's Cup. That's good, so we don't actually need to take that competition too seriously from now. If we want, we've got Sagamihara after Kashima in the Cup as well. So a couple of interesting matchups coming up. We'll definitely get through the Kashima triple header. Hopefully, still perfect this season. Well, not perfect, but unbeaten this season. Get a save in. Happy days. All right, let's get into this one. So the league game, Valakari is still not quite there. If we can get him off the bench at some stage in this game, that might help, even if it means we play him in CM. We might have a crack at that, but we're not changing much here, are we? Let's be real. In a ridiculous run of form. Especially against a team out of form when we're at home. I think they play that funny free at the back too, from memory. Challenge the guys a bit here this time. They were a little bit average last time out. And here we go. So, pretty much same team we've put out all stream. Okay, that's a bit more of a respectable free at the back. It's not that weird one with only the two in front and then the wingers have to do a mighty bit of defensive work there. They're set up a bit more respectfully against us. To the point where this might actually be a bit more difficult than I thought it would be. Because that's sort of the type of formation we have struggled with at times in this save. With what we're using at the moment. Tell you what, that's not a bad option from the get-go though. Just ping it out to Rivera. Arroyo, no, the highlight ends. But based on form, should still be a nice game for us, this one. Consadole hosts Sanfrecce, that's a bit of a handy one for us, because that's probably going to help us either way. Shimizu are probably going to beat Shonan, and Ruawa should probably beat Koda. So there's a couple of games there where teams could close the gap on us. But hopefully we just continue to get the job done, albeit Rodrigo Nestor here with a free kick early. And it's just gone over with the help of the crossbar. So warning shot early from the Antlers, a team that we did pinch a few players off going into this season. They do produce some talented lads. There's an easy foul from Itakura on Miyazawa. we do see the free kick, which Bakirinov will take. Out to Maurizio. Ishizaka, Arroyo. 1-2. Oh, it's a good foul to be fair, because otherwise we were going to put a nice ball in the mixer there. Now, is Ishimaru going to get forward for this? He does, but I'm not too sure if he's in a great spot. We take the shot on. It's a corner. This is going to be more of an Ishimaru situation. We don't see it though. So we'll encourage. Now Maurizio yellow. And Bakirinov. I'm not sure I like that. Fujikawa though goes forward. Right, let's get a goal here, guys. Going to do some funky stuff at the half. What is that back pass? Goodness me. Ishimaru up to Bakirinov. Rivera. Arroyo. Oh, some funky. Oh, it's gorgeous football. It wasn't funky, it was glorious. Paul Rivera. That was really weird for a minute, and then it got good. But the 1-2 between Miyazar and Rivera, that's when it started to get good. Before then it was a little bit odd, especially the back pass, the best part of 50 metres. But 1-0, happy days. Now, nothing dumb from our wing backs for the next 20 minutes, please. So hopefully we hold the ball. They have got that 5 at the back, so they're going to be quite a whipy team here, which does concern me. But thankfully we're going to keep the ball from that throw-in, and we pick out Maurizio on the yellow. Up there to Ishizaka. Good ball forward to Miyazawa. Underside of the crossbar, but we'll take it. 2-0 beats the Yamaguchi. He hasn't grown enough just yet to be able to reach that. He's a mile on too. That was the one thing I was wondering about there. A mile on, but I mean, no goalie stopping that. 2-0. Quick fire double. Things you love to see. Now, no one get a silly yellow here. Especially if you're already on one. Okay, it's good clearance there, I think, from Ishimaru, and it has worked out well because Rivera's won the race. And this ball's on the money too for Miyazawa. Oh, that's cheeky, but doesn't quite come off. He's hit the post twice. Are you serious? And he's off there, isn't he? Yeah. Oh, it should have probably been free. Got a bit fancy there. Did our man up front. But we're starting to really grind through the gears in this game. If we can put the hammer down, these guys might be really not looking forward to playing us twice in the next week. There's Miyazawa. Oh, that's going to fall so kindly, but Arroyo puts it wide. Oh, that would have been a bit lucky. Would have made up for the couple of shots off the post earlier, though. But should definitely be 3-0 now. But 2-0 as we give that ball straight back to them. A little bit frustrating, but hopefully going to get away with it. And we do. There's Arroyo. That's a nice ping out there to Rivera. Did he stay on? Apparently. Oh, he's actually in the free kick there. It's soft. But he's worked the referee well. And Miyazawa, can he pick out Ishimaru? No, Maurizio instead. He's got to be on there, doesn't he? He's got to be on there. I can't tell. And there's a goal, 3-0. Yeah, I mean, how? Yeah, that's. Why are we checking that? Game? That's a bit of a waste of VAR, let's be honest. Must be sponsored by someone, because otherwise, not sure why we're checking that now. No yellow cards for the wing backs. You've done your job. You're about to get a nice 45-minute rest here, so don't do anything dumb. Thankfully, Miyazawa Make sure it doesn't even get to them. Shimazaki. Back to Rivera, who is in some form. We still get a corner out of that. I thought the last touch might have been off Arroyo. It's not. But we get into half-time. All players on the field. 3-0 lead. Looking good. Let's get those yellow cards off. Sasaki and Kabari can come on. And I might do a funky thing here and take off Fujikawa for Valakari in a usual CM. Just get that game time up. And we'll tell them we're very happy with how things are going as the crowd goes wild with this 3-0 lead. Now, who is that yellow for? Must be them. It's good that we've been very typical of one of our wingbacks. Got a yellow after the subs we made. So it might not be quite as fluid the second half. A lonely Japanese left back from a team who we pumped 5-0. Kabari somewhat out of position, and Valakari somewhat out of position. I'm going to make a couple other subs here just because it seems like a good situation to do so. So Samaya for Ishimaru will get Shirazaki for Rivera. That'll be it, to be fair. So hopefully I'm not going to regret this with an injury in the last 25 minutes. We've got a 3-0 lead though. You'd like to think we'll be okay. But absolutely flying here with FC Tokyo. Consadole drawing with some Fideke. That's probably the best result we could get out of that game. Shimizu and Urawa winning. That's not too surprising, given who they're playing. But they're only up by a goal each when we checked. Callum! Yeah, we're on fire. Welcome on in. Although, maybe, hopefully... I mean, to be fair, if they score it now, it just saves us money. Unfortunately, I've booted that one too deep. I think you did, yeah. A couple of streams ago. I think you were on fire with them in the... Was it the mobile version? Oh, Bruno Gomez, second yellow. I'll tell you what, that could be interesting because we're about to play them in the cup back-to-back. So that might not help them out in that either, depending on what the situation is with the red card suspension. But, yeah, they've had a stinker there, Kashima. 3-0, 10 points clear apparently. That can change quite quickly. Yeah, more of the same next time, guys. Got to play them twice in a row now in the League Cup. Oh, fifth one the UCL, and now... Oh, you just got a stadium built after you. It's always nice when that happens, isn't it? Always nice. But we are now properly 10 points clear. Shimizu a game in hand, but that's not going to change anything. 35. Oh, that's a nice increase, isn't it? That is a good increase. Get that revenue up. Oh, he's going to be filthy because we're about to play them in a double league cup tie, and he will be not looking forward to that at all. That Joker. Ohashi. So, I think this is the quarter-final of the cup based on the amount of teams left. And there we go. Look, just impressive we are. Just impressive. So, let's do a... so, it's going to be a double-legged prediction, guys. Who goes through? As we take on the same team we just played. So, given we just bet them 3-0, you'd hope we'd get the job done here. Oh, Europa League title incoming. Lovely stuff. Did you pick up the Conference League on the way, or did you skip that? Doing the treble in Europe would be quite nice. Up one, up one, up one. Not yet. Oh, okay. Yeah, done the special one with Ipswich. That's exactly it. I'm looking forward to the day when you could type in answers to Football Manager and really have some fun at the press conferences. Make them actually a bit interesting. Make the outlandish claims like the real managers do. Go full Jose. So we've got this. So we've got a little break coming up, it looks like, after that J1 against Sagamihara, who are actually having a decent season. It's going to be an interesting clash when we get to that. Should touch wood be today. Okay, we know about you. Oh, Rivera, monthly MVP, fair play, 5 goals, 2 assists in 6 games. That was it's one of the main reasons we've got such a big lead now, is because we've just stormed through that the busiest month of the season with, I think, a near perfect record. Like October, yeah, perfect October, and that is the busiest month of the season. So, yeah, that was the time to get in that form, and thankfully we have. A little bit filthy, the zone manager of the month, because we'd surely be getting a few of those at the moment. But away from home first league, this one. Against the Kashima team that did play that 5 at the back-ish system. So they could be tricky on the road, but as long as we can get something out of that first league, hopefully going to be right. Yeah, I think we'll sort that out later. And it's a staffy thing. Yep, it's cool. Can't imagine we're going to be changing too much here technically, given we just played the same team. Yeah, no, we'll be fine. Oh, that's always nice. Yeah, the good old youth facilities and the training facilities. It's quite handy to build up on those, isn't it? Very handy thing to do. Now you're still injured. I think everyone else here is a benchy player. So this game is today. Yes, cool. So all those players are fine to play one of those on a Thursday. Now, Ishimaru, I forgot about this. Right, so Kabari's going to have to start for us here. That does mean... How far away is he? 3 days. Probably just now the centre back's the easiest option here. Let's get what's his name up from the B team. Honky Moon, that's the one. Oh, youth facilities higher than training. That, yeah, certainly helps the fringe players coming through, or the youth players coming through. Right, but no Shimaru is going to be a little bit interesting here. Hopefully it'll be all right. Yeah, we'll try that way around, actually. Why is it always the bad teams that get the takeover rumors this year's game? 4-3-3 Gegenpress proving good. Yeah, I mean, as much as they try and say it's not as good as it used to be, the Gegenpress still works pretty well, doesn't it? It still works pretty well, as long as you've got the players to rotate when you need to. But here we go. First leg of a cup quarter-final, even though it's not technically called that. There's 8 teams left, so I don't know why they're not calling it a quarter-final. but it definitely is. So, how are we? Oh, we need to get rid of a foreign player. So, where's that goalkeeper, Maury? There we are. You can come back up to the senior squad. Sweet, that fixes that, and we're all good. With Moon having to come in for the suspended Ishimaru. It's a bit of a potential concern there because he is an absolute freak from set piece, Ishimaru. More of the same. Steel wingers playing a midfield role. Ah, yep, that's the one. Yep. No, I do like that on this year's game. Like, I've got the 4-2-3-1 that actually goes back to a 4-3-3. So the wingers come back, and also is it a 4-3-3 or is it a 4-1-4-1? Anyway, I like it anyway. It's quite able to tinker a little bit more into some more unique stuff on this year's game, which is nice. But we are in the white here. Kashima at home, red and black. Classic winning colours. Just us, Bournemouth. Sob. But yeah, 4-1-4-1 actually, isn't it? More than a 4-3-3 that we're doing our position. Right, Rivera yellow. Keep an eye on that. Okay, I nearly had a heart attack there when I saw Kabari in a goalkeeping uniform, but thankfully it's just a bug. It's like, hold on, what have they done? What have they done to me there? I might blame that if we lose this game. The fact they think we've got a goalkeeper in at centre back, even though he's definitely not. Not a great start from us here though. But it is the away league. We have actually got the first shot off in the game. Okay, we're still encouraged, but it's not been great, this, has it? Hopefully going to get this ball back. Might be missing Ishimaru a bit more than we think. He's so good at the back. He's better than Virgil van Dijk. I'm saying it now. Might be influenced by this morning. Oh, that's a poor pass, but we're going to get this back. Arroyo, please square it for the big lad. There we are. Miyazara. It worked out eventually. We tried to butcher that, but we didn't. 1-0. I mean, it's actually quite clinical in the end. Beat Yamaguchi again, and we take a 1-0 lead. Mustantuano, ooh. I mean, yeah, if you can get him for 50 million, heck yes. Okay, we have to make quite a few changes on the right-hand side here, aren't we? But Kirinov's now got a yellow. So let's just try and go into the half-time, get into the half here, with all 11 players on the field. It's probably the main goal right now. Because if I was them, I'd be playing down that right-hand side exclusively, or against ours, to try and get someone sent off here. But Kirinov, Rivera, probably two of our better creative players of late too. Oh, that's not good, and they're both up high. Referee, if you can blow your whistle now, I'd quite appreciate it, honestly. Okay, 1-1. Gave the ball away in a poor moment there, and it's fucking cost us. Just too much to try and claw back there. I don't know where Kabari's marking. You probably should have came across to help out when Bakirinov was caught so high. But out of... Well, I mean, it's been a relatively even game, really. I can't complain too much. Just not quite been at our absolute best, but frustrating that. But hopefully we turn it around second half and get on top. I didn't check good old Valakari, did I? We'll have a look later. So make those changes, the yellow carded players off. Yeah, just guys, gotta be better. And let's get going straight from the restart ideally. Shirasaki, youngster at right wing. If you're two youngsters on that right hand side now. But yeah, Mustin Tuano for 50 would be an absolute steal based on how I've seen him look in the game this year. Okay, guys, yes, that's it, Ishizaka. Good, clean tackle. Oh, he's cooking as well. Thought he was going to look in field there, but he's just going to take them on himself. And, oh, the Arroyo jump was well off there. Otherwise, that was a good chance. Jumped on that far too early. Yellow must be for them. And now we've got a throw in just inside our own half. Matsunanga to Kabari. Fujikawa pings it out to Ishizaka. Surely goes back to... Oh, we're getting another red card for this Kashima team. I think we are, because that's a yellow. It's a second yellow. Now, guys, let's put the foot down here. Big moment. Let's make it count. How are they looking now? I mean, so if we've got to focus down our left here, don't we? That's all they've got. Where is this now? Right. Just keep an eye on that, because nah, they have changed now. Okay, we'll go back to... They spoiled that quickly. Okay. Cancel. Tactics. All instructions. There we go. Okay. So Shimazaki's not having a good game. Let's get him off. And Hattori for him. Anyone else sucking? No. 2-on-1 versus City. Nice. Always good to stick it to the charges. We'll encourage, guys, please get the result here while we've got the advantage. Might take off here. Cap and PL, yep, that sounds like a good goal. Right, we're going to bring on here Balakari in the midfield. Just because he's been pretty good for us this season. Albeit in the cam a bit further forward, but there's probably a game where we can do that. Guys, don't muck around with the man advantage. Demand more. Don't let me down. Right, Maurizio's cooked. So, Samaya for Maurizio. Kabari goes out there. Might do that because I think I've been playing him there a bit more recently. Okay, Samaya yellow, that's fine. Guys, come on. Let's go higher tempo. Just shorter passing. Okay, I've gone attacking, but it's going to go through too late. Let's see what happens. 5 minutes to go before this one's wrapped up for the first leg. I'll be disappointed if we don't win with the man advantage we've had. Balakari, good pass. Now Kabari. This is good short passing, this higher tempo. Oh, nice from Kabari. There it is. Right, thank you. Go back to positive. Right. Big goal there. Needed it. With the man advantage. But Kabari just does the man there. He's looking like he's doing a poor version of the river dance with his hands behind his back and not much else. And that is what we needed. Yeah, I guess. What? No. Yes, that's what we want. Okay. No cheese on this one game. Although, if we can make it 3-1 here, happy times. We've somehow gone over the 5 minutes of added time anyway. Sasaki is making sure of that. Saki, up. Shirasaki. Oh, go on, son. Oh, I tell you what, Kashima fans will be dirty on that. A minute over added time. I mean, they could have defended, to be fair. That probably is another issue they've had in this whole piece of play. But what a bit of individual brilliance from, I think, the 17-year-old Shirasaki to make it 3-1. That gives us a big advantage going to the second leg. Top work. Yep, another good win. Give more of the same, but please play a little bit better because that was a bit scratchy for a while. 2 injury time goals against 10 men. Maurizio, yeah, I'm going to rest you, Maurizio. Don't worry. Arroyo, he's in such good form. We can't really bring Valakari back in at the moment. Right, so that prediction is still live just because it's over both legs, but we're looking good. Is the main thing. Oh, the Soul Phoenix. I haven't seen that name for a while. Back in Malaysia. Valakari's got an international call-up somehow, despite being injured and not doing a lot else. Okay, Quenda's still at Chelsea in the save. Kovo, we know about. He got to move somewhere when we were looking at him. But pretty strong favourites for the second leg, especially with a 2-goal advantage going home. Oh, and that's a peddler from our reserves. Oh, hiccup, excuse me. Six other players called up. Yeah, hopefully we're not going to get any games actually happening during the window this time. Oh, okay, just a second, people, because my preferred deliveries arrived. So just give me a minute to just sort this out, people. Hopefully it won't be too long. All right, wife's taking care of it. Lovely stuff. Up the grace. Okay, so Miyazawa got a Japanese call up. That's nice. He's been in good touch since we got him in from good old Yokohama down in J2 these days. I mean, geez, that's a rough. They made so little on him too. He is doing a lot better for us, to be fair, but still, they must be filthy. We're not going to be changing anything, are we? No. Keep praising the training. Who's there having a stinker? Yamada in training is just not even trying, is he? Yeah, come on, step it up. At least train well if you want to move somewhere. But here we go, 3-1 lead into this Kashima game. We're talking all sorts of smack about women's football while this is going on. Of course, being a Champions League winner and all, back at Newcastle. Hopefully they can defend that. It's not going to happen until about May, the serious stuff for them, but they should be okay. Win with a red card there, our under 18s, and we've got Yamani back. That is big, because he's our only proper backup left back. So I rate that highly. He should be back for a bench spot when we take on Sagamihara. Get that the right way around. Now we want to bring back for this game Ishimaru for Moon. We can go back down, which also means that we can develop Mori in that reserve team as well. How is he looking actually? He's going okay. He's going okay. And Ishimaru for Kabari, just because he's extra left back cover at the moment, but that's good. Now Rivera on a yellow, as is Bakedinov with a 2-goal lead. Might muck around with this. So Shirasaki at right wing. And let's give a run to Gadazi. Actually, no, he's a bit cooked. What we can do is this. And we should be okay. I'll leave Rivera on the bench. He's been in quite good form. But a couple of changes. Hopefully don't regret it. With a 2-goal lead, just going to try and stay a yellow card trouble for the first leg of the semi anyway. Presume that's also going to be 2 legs. We've got to make our way through first, but we've got a 3-1 lead. So you'd think we'll be okay. Same as last time, without them making it 1-1 briefly. Back at home, we've gone we must be getting close to 2 months undefeated now. Let's hope it continues. They are in the white, we're in the blue and red. And we've got a 2-goal lead on aggregate in the J-League Cup quarterfinals. They are on the front foot here early. Thankfully, haven't got a shot off though. Touch wood, that continues. And Benny with the raid. Goodness me. Welcome in everyone. Hope you're doing well. We're here with one of Benny's favourite clubs, FC Tokyo. We're unbeaten this season. And we have got a 3-1 lead. Just kicking off the second leg of a J-League Cup quarterfinal. So I hope you're doing well. But welcome in, people. Thank you very much for that raid, Benny Cage. Greatly appreciated as always. You absolute legend. If you don't know about Benny Cage, let me give him a shout out. We're in a good little spot in this game. I think we can win this tie. You lead Icelandic Premier for 19 of 27 match days. Is this about to be a heartbreak? Because I feel like with that start, when you start it with lead, I feel like something bad's about to happen. KA set record for points total without winning. Oh no. Oh no, bro. Ah, gutting. That's I'm looking for the noise. Where is it? Three of the last 10. I'm sorry, that probably doesn't help, does it? Thanks for the raid, man. Oh, that's gutting. And there's the new Japanese international making it 1-0 on the day. Yuki Miyazawa. No, he's not, because he's offside. Never mind. That teaches me for using the sad trombone. Anyway, free kick. Thank you very much for the raid, man. That's gutting. Ooh, that's a... I think he used his legs to save that. Somehow. That looked off. A bit of praise here with the aggregate situation. Penultimate game of the season, chasing Breidablik by a point, playing a team that had won in 5. Yeah, 2 reds, lost 2. Oh my lord. That's rage-inducing, isn't it? And some. Good old FM heartbreak. Oh my lord, Kishi Sasaki. First goal for the club, and that's a worldie. Goodness me, where's that come from? Yeah. Only boy well on loan because he's a not foreign right back. Holy hecka. Might have to pick up properly with that sort of finishing. 23 yards in a little bit, I think it was. Not like in the yellow card situation here. Some of these players. Now we've got a 4-1 lead on aggregate. But that's a hit. Yeah, we still haven't lost a game here this season. Oh, we've got one more game after this, and then we're into a bit of a break. Yeah, oh no. On goal differential 2. Oh, geez, Ishimaru nearly gets another goal from a set piece, being all 2 meters tall. I love having a big defender here. I thought having a 1.8 meter player at Newcastle was good, but the 2 meter giant here is just awesome. Also, for context, we were playing women's football at Newcastle. That's why I thought 1.8 was a giant over there. But we've got a proper giant here. And he's scoring goals for fun from set piece. Oh, on the volley. Second go, Arroyo. I feel like if the Fujikawa goal went in, that would have been a bit more exciting. But Shirasaki, I wish this one went in. But 2-0 we'll take it. 5-1 on aggregate. We are cruising through to the final 4 of the J-League Cup. Which means we should be able to think about the game against third place in J1 after this. With some subs we can make here. So Kabari, who's going to be our first choice centre-back again soon, but due to squad issues, we'll get him on. And injuries. Might take Miyazawa off while he's not having a cracker as well. Otherwise, I think we're pretty happy with that. Oh, actually, let's get Valakari back in the mixer too. There we go. Right, so a few changes at the half. And crack on into it. But yeah, that's a heartbreaker, that is, Benny. Sure you'll get it next season, mate. I'm sure you'll get it next season. Yeah, can't deny you for too much longer. Is it really not available? Okay. Oh, do it. Yeah, we're in the cup, Shaun. But it's going very well over here. Our first season at Tokyo. We've got a 10-point gap on top of the J1. Having just got through the busiest month of the season. So, can't complain about that. And, yeah, we are cruising. Despite having sold our best player to our main title rival. But thankfully they're not going that well. Kabari yellow. Not ideal. Let's keep on some fitness here. Of the players out there, who do I need the most? Next game. I think what's most upsetting is walked into season 11 needing all 4 trophies. Oh no, that's annoying. That's annoying, isn't it? Well, you'll get there, mate. We'll bring on Ishibori at left wing just because it's probably still a touch injury prone there as Ishizaka. Season 13, yeah. Just win the set, mate. Win them all. No biggie. But this is a very cruisy win for us here. I'm going a bit early, but I don't think they're scoring 4 goals to take this to extra time. They'll probably score 1 now because I've done that, but that'll help us with clean sheet bonuses, so I wouldn't be majorly upset. Key highlight. presented by FM26. Just a loopy header. But it's Kashiwa finding some real form there, albeit I think there's a couple of second tier teams getting their pants pulled down there in some of those other games. But 5-1, Kashima get done. Happy days. 3 games in a row against them. And we bet them all. So that is good. Top performance. Oh, 35 centimeters of snow. Goodness great. Yeah, that sounds horrific. Hopefully it's not too bad, Benny. But thank you very much for the raid, man. Always greatly appreciated. Uh-oh. Oh, no, good. Okay. Ooh, it's that scary moment on FM that you get this year. But we're through the semis of that J-League Cup. Sasaki, top performance at right back. He's doing pretty well, actually. Kishi. And on loan from Vissel Kobe. Very handy youngster. Very handy youngster. Yeah, have a good rest of your day too. Sunny, it's definitely not sunny. The light's helping. But no, thank you. The New Zealand summer has not been summery. Let's leave it at that. And that's not even touching on what's happened the past week up in the North Island. If summer could show up soon, that'd be quite nice. But thank you very much for the raid, Benny. Greatly appreciated. Let's just rest some players here before we have our last game before a bit of a break. So it's not a long break, but it is a little bit of one. But Samagahara have dropped down to 5th. They're doing a lot better than you'd expect for that team. We've been taking on a lot of teams that have just been in horrific form today, outside of Shimizu. But these guys are somehow right up there. It's one of the few teams in Japan I haven't really heard of. But they're supposed to be 15th. They are up there. Interestingly, we're now the season preview favourites, which was not the case, especially after we sold Uhira to Urawa, but they are 20 points behind us. So hopefully he's enjoying his bigger club. Absolute tool. Done a Trent Uhira, Felipe Uhira, take your pick. I've got to stop talking about Liverpool. I'm still scarred from this morning. And we got Elgato Sendai, who I think we've already played this year in a cup. Yeah, I think we played them in the Emperor's Cup, from memory. Did we? Am I just having... No, we did. It took extra time, so it won't be easy, but that's relatively kind. It's not until March, so we are going to get a bit of a kinder schedule coming up, especially once we hit that December to Feb gap. I don't know. So it'll be really handy if we got to the ability today, but I don't think I'm gonna, because that's a huge old gap. So what's that? That'll make it 6 games. Just future planning in my head here. That's all. Tight win 5-4. Lovely colour. Everyone's beating Liverpool in a high scoring affair at the moment, even on FM. Board delighted. Cool. What have we done? Oh, nearly hit a late equaliser. Didn't capitalise on a good free kick. Oh, yeah, that happens a bit on FM. Quite relieving sometimes. Okay, I don't know which one we've done, but apparently we've done something. Yeah, we're going to be the very best. We might already be, because goodness me, we're cakewalking Japan at the moment. Okay, where's O'Donoghue gone? Tanana. Sounds like Andre Onana's long-lost brother. What is Tanana? Right, sorry. We're going to do a Newcastle check because I'm not too sure if we'll get any more games played today after this one. And it probably works out well for Wednesday as well if we do the bit before the big gap. Where are Tanana at? Italy, Serie A. Oh, that's a wild line. It's a wild loan from Newcastle. Like, she was proper good the 2 years we were there. And she has been utterly found out in Italy, hasn't she? Well, she was at Heidelberg. Good old Aussie Cup runners. They had the past year. Right, well, Newcastle might have played a game now. Should we check out how they're doing? A win and a draw. I think we'll take that for our former club. Who did they draw against? I can't tell. Awesome. Perth girls. Why are you dropping points to Perth? They can't be that good. Come on. Perth were rubbish when we were there. Yep, no, that's not a good start. And there's Kylie. She's got a value now. And she has actually got another cap for Australia. They've obviously realised they shouldn't have dropped her for the Olympics because that was a choice. I did not realise that. Was coming up this season. Oh, bother. Okay. Could have won a Club World Cup with frickin' Newcastle. Interesting that. Is that actually a club? Okay, it might not be an actual Club World Cup because one team's from Tonga and the other's from Morocco. So I don't really know if that counts, but either way, I'm a bit annoyed we've missed out there on a FIFA competition that I didn't know was coming up there with Newcastle. And thank you, Bob the Builder, 24 Nick, for that follow. I'm good, mate. How are you? How's your building been going? Sorry, that was incredibly lame, but I hope you're doing well. But I was not aware that a FIFA comp was coming up for Newcastle. It was probably a very, very easy trophy looking at the teams we were playing. But we won the Champions League there, so all's well that ends well. But we'll see how we get on here against this overperforming Sagamahala team. Let's get a prediction going. As I said, probably going to be last game of the stream. Got a little bit of a break after this, and then I'm a bit aware of what's coming up with that big gap later in the season. It's probably going to be good to save up for an in-between stream thing. Semigahara. Let's get the spelling right. Semigahara. Saga. There we go. I've stuffed it up anyway. Saga. And not 5 minutes, Shaun. 2 minutes, right. Prediction live. Oh, you're doing a 24-hour stream. Fair enough, man. Hope that's going well for you. Right, tactically. What are we going to do here? Nothing different because we're in good form. We can get reserves some minutes here coming up. Sato, let's get you onto rehab, please. You'll be handy back soon, although Rivera's absolutely cooking, so within reason, we'll get you cooking. Yep, all you guys get a 90, except for maybe Yamani, get you onto 45. And we'll do some changes because we did some weird stuff for that last game. Just because of yellow cards and whatnot. Oh, Valakari's traveling already. Okay. So that makes... Yeah, what do we do here, actually? Where's our young Cam that we had earlier in the season? Can't remember his name now. Have to find him. Might have only been under 18s, actually. Shoji. Shoji, there he is, right. Get in there for Valakari, and we're good. Okay. I think that was it. Oh, Yamani's coming back, that's right. So Samaya, back and you come, and that means we can do that, because I quite like Kabari's potential. So we'll get him in there alongside the giant Ishimaru. Right. Just a slight personnel change for this game, but nothing too serious. Get a save on, and happy days, right. Can we keep this unbeaten streak going here? Yet to taste defeat at FC Tokyo. Will it continue? Against a overperforming Sagamahala team. Hopefully it will. Oh, that's the other change. Yes, that's the other change, Shaun. Get Rivera back in there. Right, now that looks better. On the road, let's try and pick up another good result before a teeny tiny international break. And here we go. And oh, they're playing the formation that we have cooked a couple of times this season. They're doing a lot better than the other two teams we've played against, though. So, interesting. But yeah, I don't have high hopes for them with that formation. They are in the green and black. We're in the blue and red. And hopefully we punish them for that ridiculous formation they're rocking with, as we have done against the other two teams that have tried against us so far this year. So I don't think it's the best option against us, because we do like to play out wide. And they usually can't get back in time against us, so hopefully that continues. Shimizu getting beaten by JF. That's quite a good result for us. And just as we were about to scroll, we have a highlight, and they actually keep the ball quite well here. Shaun, spelt not seen, but still the wrong way, was on the ball there. Now Mori. They look quite handy here, these guys. That's a corner. Cool, we'll encourage. See if that cuts it out. It does, thank you. And now we're down the right end of the field. Rivera, edge of the box, loses out there somehow. Nice work from Kabari striding forward to win that back for us. Now Maurizio starts to go, floats this far post. Interesting header clear from Nakamasu, I think was the name. Oh, that's unlucky, but Bakirinov with a goal. It's taken an almighty deflection to put that one past Alvaro, but we take a 1-0 lead. It's really unlucky this though. He probably should have moved it one more on to Fujikawa. One more on. Starts talking about myself there. But that's taken a huge old deflection there. So we've got pretty lucky with that one, but we take a 1-0 lead. And hopefully now, floodgates might open. It's tended to be the case against that shape of formation that they're going with. That's a little bit different though than what other teams have done out of position against us. So to be fair, if that works, that's quite well done. 1-0 win versus Burnley away from home. I tell you what, yeah, not everyone can do that. It's a good result. Spurs dream of stuff like that. As Shaun spelt the wrong way, takes the free kick. But no, you're doing well there. Tell you what, we're somehow not marking that glow. Well, yeah, okay, he looks quite dangerous. Uyama makes it 1-1. counter-attack from a free kick. Not sure how that works, but they've made it 1-1. Not sure about that commentary. Yeah, Rivera's tried to get in there. What's our right back doing? And Bakirinov. 10 games and 7 wins, 3 draws, top stuff. Right, I'm going to demand more here because this has been a pretty poor display. Even though we are on the road. Might be a bit of a cup come down here. Oh, and the bloke's injured Rivera. Right, someone two-foot him. Shirasaki can come on then. He's scored a goal and he's injured my player. He has been man of the match for them, isn't he? Okay, half-time, 1-1. I mean, the XG does suggest they've been a lot better than us, to be fair. Miyazawa's not going well, so let's get on for him, Matsubaru. Bara, Shaun. Stop doing the U. Yeah. I need to put Matsunanga back in there alongside Ishimaru in the future. Make that change, though. Address the team. Yeah, just disappointing first half, guys. Sort it out. This is the team that's supposed to be the 15th best in the league. Obviously playing above expectations, but still not great. Especially because we spent a lot of time in the wrong part of the field. Now Arroyo drops down to a 6.4. What can we do here for you? It will actually have to be the youngster. As a highlight starts. Oh, guys, don't let them get fancy against us. I shouldn't have mentioned the whole unbeaten thing, should I? Guys, why are we letting them get so wide on the flanks? Giving them so much space. Oh, you idiot, Shimazaki. Okay. We're going to lose to this mob, are we? For all the teams to lose to. I know they're having a good season, but goodness me. So, 1-1. Probably about to be 2-1. Can Ishikawa make a big save? And probably turn the entire momentum the other way in this game. Goto. No, it's a good pen. Shite. Oh dear. Cup hangover, maybe. That's all I can think of here, because we were absolutely flying. And we have just decided to play like a bunch of mugs here. Oh, not another one, guys. Okay, guys, what is up? Don't... Can we defend? Just occasionally here, guys, come on. You know, we're supposed to be a team that presses the opposition quite well. Oh, my lord, what are we... Right. Well... Okay, Yamani comes on for... who do we take off here? Shoji. And Ishizaka's having a stinker. Ushibori for you. I'm not going to start Kabari again alongside Ishimaru. I feel like that's absolutely murdered us here. Right, we are in deep trouble. Might be our first loss of the season. And probably will be, because we are just playing like a bunch of idiots. If we can somehow burgle a point out of this, that'll be a miracle. Great. What are we doing, fellas? Right, so we've got to try something a bit different here. Let's try that. Up the tempo, try and get in their face a bit more. So I do not like how we're playing. It might backfire, but we've got not much to lose here with only 10 men out there. They are literally Barcelonaing it here against us. They're making us look stupid. Who are this team? I've never heard of them. Okay, there we go. Clearance. Okay, yes, go. Shirasaki, do... No, you... I mean, didn't need to dive after that, did he? But that's a highlight, apparently. Right, we've got to go end to end here. From a throw-in, Yamani, back in the team. Oh, lovely from you, Callum. You're on fire. I think you're going to be on a better streak than me. Oh, here we go. Come on. Matsubaru! Yes, boy! Don't. No, he didn't put his flag up. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. It's a goal. It's a goal. Come on. Right, let's... just go a little bit. I might keep it, actually. Just I'll change slightly always. He is just on too. But Matsubara off the bench might be saving the undefeated season. At least briefly. Still got to hold on here with 10 men thanks to our silly Brazilian left back who, of course, had to... I don't know what it is about left backs here, but we're not allowed to have more than one, it feels like. One comes back and the other one gets a red card. Tell you what, if we can make this 3-2, that'd be something. But Kiranov, it's a big old... Oh, wow, they've somehow dealt with that through the Shaun with the bad spelling. Now, can we... Okay, tell you what, guys, just get me a point from this. Get me a point from this. Oh, okay, you know what? I'll take that, given how that was looking for a while. Because, geez, we've tried to lose that, haven't we? 2-2. Somehow got to equalise there with 10 men. Not good enough. Where's that fraud? Where are you? Why someone else got upset that they'll have a go at one of his teammates for getting a red card? Goodness me. Right, that's a draw. So not quite a perfect stream for us there. But we are still in a really good spot. We're 9 clear of a team on the same games played as us. So it doesn't hurt too much. Could have been worse. Or we did get an injury there as well. So we might get a little bit of money. Yeah, we won't appeal. And we'll fine him half a week's wages. Rivera is gone 12 days to 2 weeks. To be fair, the timing's not awful on that, all things considered. And he's tired. Well, you've just got a red card, mate, so you don't need to worry about that. 22 unbeaten. Not too bad. So, it's a little bit early. It's 10 minutes early. It's not that bad, to be fair. I think we'll call it there today, guys, just because got a little bit of a break. We'll come back on Wednesday and we'll get through that chunk there. It's a little bit of a busy patch between late November and mid-December. Couple of big games. Urawa away. We go and see our mate Uhira. Where is he? Where is he? Where's the traitor? Show me your players. I've got to be picking him. There he is, Uhira. I'm not even saying his name right, but wanted to move to a bigger club. How's that going, mate? Because you guys are having a stink. You're actually playing quite well, to be fair. But the homegrown talent who turned his back on us, Trader. Hope we pump him. We've got them there in 10th. Bigger club, my hiney. We've also got a quarter-final in another cup against a second-tier team who were bottom. They're still bottom, so that should be happy times. And we start to take on some teams who we've already played this season and beaten quite well. So, hopefully, a good little run for us there before we get into a big old gap in the season, which I might have to do off camera before the Thursday stream, but that will do it for today. Let me just save up real quick and we'll pop on over to the chatting screen. Thank you very much to Benny for the raid again. Greatly appreciated. Now, let's go find someone to check out. And if you're new around here and like the sound of what we're doing, it's a Journeyman save. Consider dropping a follow. And if you're on YouTube, sub, all that sort of stuff. Now, we couldn't find anyone to raid yesterday, but we did have Bob the Builder who's doing his 24-hour stream. So we might as well go send you over there because at least we know he's going to stay for a while. And to be fair, there's not many other people around who are doing Football Manager. Just see what else is around. There's no one for Facecam, which is a little bit frustrating. Does he have a microphone? Is he still around, Bob? If you're around, Bob, do you have a microphone? Because I can't tell. If you're not talking, it's a bit boring, isn't it? Sorry, just trying to listen. He does have a mic, right? We'll send over to Bob. Probably shouldn't reward people who come in the stream and, you know, do a bit of a promotion, their own stream, but it is what it is. There's not many people doing Football Manager these days. So we'll go raid him. Hopefully he's a decent bloke. And yeah, I'll catch you guys on Wednesday afternoon. Wait, what's happened here? Right, there we are. Sorry, that just took a bit longer than I thought. So we'll catch you guys back on Wednesday. Hopefully stay unbeaten here because that nearly came to an end there against Sagamihara. Big ups to Benji for the raid and hope you guys have a good start to your week. Catch you Wednesday. Bye.